Hi guys, I hope everybody is well. Just clearing some energy. So we're going to use a couple different decks today. We're going to use the Elemental Empath and we're going to use the Tarot of the Old Path, okay? And if I'm called to pick up anything else, I will do so. So just know that this will be a tarot and oracle reading, okay? I'll be sharing divine guidance. I just need you to use your discernment to know if it's for you or not. And it's for entertainment purposes since it's kind of a collective reading. But if you'd like a personal, the information is available on my website, betweenbothworlds.com. Okay? So let's start off with the Oracle deck that we're going to use. It's a beautiful deck. Okay, Elemental Empath, absolutely gorgeous. So let's get a little shuffling here. I already shuffled them, but just needing some freshness. Okay, so let's call in our guides, our angels, the saints, our ancestors. Connecting and allowing the guidance in, we ask you to stand in your faith and trust that you are divinely protected and loved. And these messages will be and are for the highest and greatest good. And so it is. All right, my loves, let's see what we got. Guess we're going through the deck to see what the energy is. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. What is the deal here? Okay, there we go. Honoring your journey. This really talks about like, hey, she's wearing a similar color as I am. Our shirts match. That's so cute. Honoring your journey, okay? Don't rush it, okay? There's things that need to still play out, right? This is number 4, so this is representing like foundational type things, security, stability, kind of like building from the ground up. It takes time, okay? And there's things along the way that they want you to kind of pay attention to. And they also want you to get out there and experience life. I feel like there's some sort of like you're birthing something new, and sometimes that takes time. And some of this for many of us is speaking to the fact that like we're on a new timeline. And so we are releasing the past versions of ourselves and we're creating a new version. And sometimes that takes time, and they want you to enjoy life regardless, okay? And then also certainly like respecting other people and allowing things to be messy. Life is messy, okay? So I feel like whatever you're building, it's for your greater good. It's foundational. It's going to be stable. But they also want you to enjoy your life through the process, okay? Thank you. Beautiful. Life's meant to be messy. Like you're meant to be messy. You're not meant to have everything all figured out, okay? What do we have here? Yeah, stillness. Look at this card. Isn't it beautiful? This is number 10. It's like going within and calming the mind. Sometimes we overthink, okay? And we want to control. It's kind of like releasing control and just observing things and having awareness, all right? And then we have creatrix. Okay, so this is you again, like that death and rebirth, okay? Because here's the stillness. We have 10-10, so that might be relevant for somebody. This is about you expressing your emotions, birthing your creations, and this is like, again, like that womb energy, that divine feminine creator energy, okay? And then we have your inner child. So getting out there, having fun, enjoying your summer. It's like representing like summertime. Being playful and laughing and being silly, being messy. And as you kind of are playful in this wonderful energy, you know, you're healing your inner childhood wounds, okay? And this is all for your growth and development. And obviously the butterfly represents major transformation, okay? So yeah, like you're creating something new that you haven't experienced before. So it can feel weird, right? It can feel like, you know, like the unknown, right? Yeah, I feel like, again, balance is really important, okay? So all is connected, and understanding that, like, you know, there is shadow so that we can appreciate the light. There is light so that we can appreciate the shadow. Like, they all have purpose, okay? This is like seeing things from different extremes, seeing things from a different perspective, experiencing things from a different perspective, and just understanding, like, just as much as you have outer energy, there's also inner energy, and it's about like integrating these. So we have 10, 10, and 2, 2, okay? All right, so we have air energy, we have water energy. Okay. Yeah, and then the growth came out officially. Okay, so yeah, this is all part of your transformation, okay? I feel like this is kind of going through some of the phases. It's this one. Sensitivity, you might be picking up on a lot of different energies. All right, this is you like understanding, like, you don't need anyone else to validate you. This is you validating yourself. This is you understanding, like, being vulnerable with yourself and others is a strength. And understanding, like, what energy is yours and what isn't yours, and kind of siphoning through, filtering out anything that's being projected at you, and having that ability to kind of like transmute energy, okay? And this is also about like reclaiming your power, all right? This is heavy fire energy, number 7. And understanding that you have a very strong willpower about you, a lot of inner strength. I feel like you're working on, again, like being that like transmuting the energy. I don't know if you can see her, like she is the fire, okay? She is the divine feminine fire. I'm getting like self-mastery. I feel like you're healing yourself, okay? You're healing that like victim side of you, or maybe someone made you to be a victim or make you feel like a victim. I feel like you're claiming that power back, and you're no victim, all right? So that might resonate for somebody. Okay, anything else with this deck? Okay. All right, so we're gonna make some space here. Just kind of have these out here so we can refer to them if need to. I hope you guys are having an awesome day and weekend, if this finds you on the weekend. All right, my readings are timeless, so whenever they find you or you find them, it's meant to be. I don't date them for a reason, because I don't want anyone to think like, oh, this is only the energy of today. No, it's when it is found for you, okay? When it's attracted into your reality, it's for you. All right, so we're gonna use the Tarot of the Old Path. Let's get some guidance regarding this deck. Thank you. Okay, we have the Star energy. All right, so this is really talking about, like, again, like replenishing, healing, understanding how nourishing water can be. This could be you having fun and playing in the water, okay? Right? Having and tapping into that inner child energy. I feel like you are this strong, enlightened energy, and sometimes like you need to kind of focus on yourself and your own energy and kind of replenish it, okay? All right. So I feel like you're very hopeful. You're a very optimistic, positive person. And I feel like this energy of yours is very attractive, and oftentimes people may take advantage of you. And so this is about you kind of protecting your energy. Yeah, 9 of Rods, all right? Yeah, you've had to protect your energy. You've had to hold stronger boundaries for yourself. You've had to reclaim your power. There may have been energy that has come against you in some sort of like projection energy. But I feel like you have defended yourself and stood up for yourself. But I feel like this is you understanding like when it's time for you to kind of like withdraw and go within and kind of work on yourself and kind of pour back in. All right. Versus letting people continue to steal your shine. Okay. feel like now through what you've experienced in your past cycle, your past timeline, you now understand how important you are, how important your energy is, how healing you are, and you defend that now. You protect that now. Not everybody has access to you. Yeah, like you've been through it, right? Like you've been through it. This is someone who's kind of like been battered, been bruised, been attacked. I feel like it's time for you to rest. So right now you might be resting. You might be just kind of like hanging back as a result of energy being projected at you. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. All right, so this is really telling me like the end of this is here, right? And so now like that cycle's closed, that chapter is closed, and it's a new chapter playing out. Yeah, and then I have the Hanged Man. So this is really talking about going within and receiving that guidance, that enlightenment. I feel like whoever might have gone against you is like hung up, stuck, stagnant. I feel like this is representing some sort of stillness, okay? While things kind of get sorted out here. It seems like there's some sort of sorting happening. They really want you to nurture yourself with the creatrix and the stillness, okay? This is like calming yourself, mind over matter, like working on not overthinking and just observing things. Like the Lone Man is an energy that is observing, okay? So you might be called to observe at this moment and not necessarily take a lot of action towards anything quite yet as things kind of come into your reality, okay? Think of and work towards like, what do you want to manifest for yourself? What do you want to create? Okay. In the meantime, they want you to replenish your energy and do things that bring you joy and happiness, and to play, laugh, and have fun. Here's the World card. Yeah, I feel like things have come to a completion. Okay. I feel like part of this was some sort of like calling for you to kind of like realize, you know, your energy is very high vibrational as the star. Like you are that creative energy. You're someone who, you know, you're very spiritually and emotionally open. And so this can also be like all of this kind of came online. And I feel like now you're like in touch with all the different elements, all the different things. Maybe your gifts have come online. And so you're kind of being held in some sort of like cocoon, some sort of womb. Okay. This is representing all the elements. Okay. So this is air, fire, water, earth, and how to work with these energies. Okay. And how to cultivate and create from these energies. Okay. This is again, finding balance within and so without. Okay. It's like within, without, it's like, you know, I'm also getting with the World card, this is kind of like mystical unity, okay? There's some sort of like coming together, transcendence, if you will. I feel like something major has been completed, okay? And as a result, there's been some sort of elevation, some sort of growth, okay? Some sort of like liberation, if you will. Yeah, then we have the Six of Cups. So I feel like there is some sort of like kindred energy, all right? Again, like you can't pour into a cup if your cup is empty, okay? So I feel like maybe someone from the past is now realizing that you did bring it to the table, right? Maybe they're having some sort of memory, reminiscing. I feel like the Tower is representing things kind of falling apart as a result of things not being equal. I feel like there's change. Change is coming. It's like realization energy, it's change. Maybe someone from the past is seeing how much you have changed and transformed. Let's get more information. And you have closed out a major cycle, so they are not able to get away with the behavior that they used to get away with when it comes to you. Like you have the ability to see through this energy now. Okay. I feel like this is, again, like that deceit, that betrayal, the lying, the slandering, like they can't meet you where you're at because you're no longer in that cycle anymore. Okay. And I feel like the past is the past and you're no longer on that timeline. And so whatever shenanigans they want to try, they will be unsuccessful. You've called your power back. Okay, you're too strong. I feel like you've come together with some sort of like self-mastery. You've healed. You're no longer a victim. Yeah, and then we have the sun. All right, this is you rejoicing. This is you having the power of God. This is the Phoenix rising energy. This is you, again, like reclaiming your power back. Okay, you are sovereign and you're not letting anyone steal your shine. So there's some sort of like deceitful energy here that, you know, thinks or is feeling some sort of way about you. I feel like they're also understanding just how protected you are by God, by the divine. I'm getting that like they're seeing that you're happier without them. I feel like there was some sort of relationship that broke down and they are now seeing that you are fine and doing better without them. Okay, and this affects them in some sort of way that they think that they have to still win at all costs. Okay, so there's some karmic energy here. All right. Yeah, I feel like they fell to temptation. This is the devil card in this deck. So I feel like what they are surrounded by is energy that you're not aligned with. And you know, that is something that they may now have a karmic contract with, okay? I feel like this energy, the Seven of Swords, I feel like this energy, your past karmic energy, like they're being exposed to all the things that they did to try to affect your growth and development and your happiness, okay? And it's due to the fact that they have attachments to them. Okay, I'm getting that, like, you know, there's indulgence here, there's lust here, there's like bondage, cult type energy, temptation. I said that, like lack of self-control, you know, some sort of like addictions. So this could be like sex, drugs, you name it. Again, like feeding the pride and ego there. Okay. I feel like you found the light within. You're not looking outside of yourself, okay? Where this energy looks everywhere but within. Like they're looking for that validation elsewhere. They're also seeking some sort of like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like they're like there's a lot of projection energy. So this could be like what this card was talking about is like, this is the energy that's being projected your way. And so for you to understand and use some discernment to know what's for you, what's not for you. I feel like, you know, one step in front of the other at this point. All right. I feel like you are moving on and moving past these circumstances. I feel like you are finding balance. Okay. And then I have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you're not... What I'm getting with the Two of Rods and the Ace of Cups is that, like, the Ace of Cups is obviously, like, self-love, right? And you understanding that, like, you are enough, right? And I feel like this energy maybe lacks that. And as a result, puts you maybe in competition or slandered or lied on your name. But I feel like, you know, you went to the Most High, okay? And I feel like now you understand that, like, all of this was... so that you can go in a different direction, okay? This is someone on stilts. So this is telling me that, like, there's a higher perspective gained here, all right? There's some sort of, like, view from above, looking down at a situation and seeing the situation for what it is, which was deceptive in nature, okay? Unhealthy, unfair. And so you chose to give yourself love instead. And I feel like you deserve, you know, love. And you don't deserve whatever this energy did behind your back. So I feel like you decided to take yourself out of the situation so that you can see truly what's been going on. And I feel like you do see that. And there is some sort of remorse here, regret, or lack of emotional fulfillment here. I feel like there is some sort of pain that was caused at the hands of other people. feel like someone thought it was a good idea to play a game or play games. Maybe someone came in to a relationship here and thought it would be wise to sway someone a different direction using temptation. And I feel like this was all illuminated to you because this person fell for it and was doing these things behind the scenes, thinking that it was funny, thinking that they could get away with it, thinking that they could be like this Casanova behind your back. Meanwhile, pretending to be committed to you. And I'm getting that you let all of this fall down because you're not going to be an option. And with the Ace of Cups here, this is telling me that like you're not meant to be an option. However, you let this fall apart because you knew you deserved better. And I feel like you saw things from a higher perspective, okay? And regardless of whether, you know, you wanted to have things work out or not, you still decided to, you know, pour into your own cup instead of pouring into others' cups. I feel like this was some sort of like imbalance, maybe some people pleasing. Okay. So I feel like you kind of switched the game up. All right. Or you decided not to play this game. I feel like, again, you like claimed your power back. All right. I feel like wherever maybe they went to, maybe they thought there would be some sort of emotional fulfillment, but I feel like that's not the case. I feel like there's unbalance. You are, yeah, and this went all the way to the star. Like, you're the Empress. You are the creator, okay? You are the divine feminine. You are the one that is very nurturing, caring, kind. Like, Venus is really prevalent here. Mother Nature is really prevalent here. A lot of green energy. So again, heart chakra. I feel like in this one over by the star, okay, I feel like you use this as an opportunity to grow. And you were the abundant one all along, okay? And I feel like there might be some sort of realization of this, that this person slept on you, okay? This energy, they slept on you. And now they don't get access to you, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Two of Cups here. Yeah, you were calling in a divine soulmate, okay? You're calling in someone who's going to equally pour into your cup, and you're going to pour into their cup. This is you, you know, having a beautiful relationship with somebody who understands what it's like to show up for people, okay? All right. Yeah, there's some sort of soulmate energy coming in. I feel like this is as a result of all the hard work that you've done. This is like something that's been destined for you. I feel like you were redirected from this past energy because they fell for the trap. All right. Yeah, and this is justice, is that you are receiving a relationship that is fair and equal. I feel like you made the right choice, okay? Because this is what you truly deserve, okay? You deserve to have someone who's going to love you and treat you with respect. And if that is not the case, then you'd rather be by yourself, okay? Because you know your value and you know your worth. All right. Awesome. Yeah, I feel like harmony's coming in. There's been a fair decision made on your behalf, okay? I feel like this will be coming in. I'm also getting that this is protected. Yeah, I feel like this is also like a wish fulfillment for you with the Nine of Cups. I feel like you're going to celebrate your life and everything that you've experienced, okay? And I'm also getting like they want you to have fun. You're going to be having some fun. Like, again, like this is the two of you celebrating, you know, your life together. Like maybe you're traveling, maybe you're foodies and you like food, you like wine, whatever that might be for you. But I feel like this is you guys celebrating your abundance together. And it's something that you guys created together, right? It's like your wishes coming true, right? It's like blowing out that birthday candle and making a wish. and having it come to reality. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you might need to kind of like, it's every time I see this card, I'm always like, who goes there? Halt. Who goes there? Because he's like building a fence and the fence is high. And I feel like, you know, sometimes you have to let people in through the fence, right? So just making sure, like, you know, you asked for this partnership to come in. Make sure that you're open and available to receive this person when they show up, right? Like might need to put down the defenses, okay? To some degree. And using your discernment to know who to put the defense down for and who not to, okay? Because not everybody deserves to come through the gate. So this is kind of like gatekeeper energy. That's funny. Halt, who goes there? Yeah, here they come. Da-da-da-da-da, charge. Okay, this is like all the elements being represented. You know, the Chariot is representing somebody who is determined to break through whatever gate you got up. So I feel like that gate you're building or holding up for yourself is not going to stand a chance against this energy, okay? This is someone who does have the determination to do what it takes in a relationship, in a partnership, in whatever journey the two of you have together. This is also representing you, like you have that same energy. You are somebody who brings it, all right? I'm getting that, like, this is something that you have a lot of discipline, you have a lot of drive. It takes a lot of practice, and I feel like you overcome things in life like a boss, okay? Which is beautiful. Love that. Love it. What else do we have here? We have a lot of cards over here. I like being able to see them all. They're such beautiful pictures. My favorite part about like the Oracle and Tarot cards is all the artwork and all the time people spend to create this beautiful art. I so appreciate that. All right, what else do we have that could be helpful for this reading? And this is about like female wisdom, this tarot deck, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, the Ace of Rods. This is going to be a passionate new beginning, okay? This is something that, look at how beautiful that is in the background, right? How gorgeous. Yeah, I feel like, again, like this, it's almost like olive branch. I feel like this is the divine saying, like, something amazing can grow here, right? Everything's in alignment, right? Like the sun is shining, so there's sun, there's water, there's abundance, there's transformation, there's growth. I feel like it's all the things. And so, you know, this is you kind of going out on that limb and taking a chance. They want you to take a chance. Give this person a chance when this comes in. Whoa! Yeah, because it's the Emperor. Look at this. Divine masculine energy. All right. And then we have the Empress. Like, look at how beautiful this is. Okay. This is a kingdom spouse coming in for some of you. All right. So yeah, this person's not going to take no for an answer. That is for sure. And I feel like, again, like Eight of Pentacles, this is represent, you know, some sort of like masterpiece, like self-mastery, some sort of like putting in the hard work and it coming to fruition. Okay. I feel like this is something that, you know, this energy could be observing about you. There could be some sort of purpose or passion that you guys share. Okay. But I feel like this Emperor is looking at the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay. So they could be offering some sort of opportunity, some sort of new beginning, some sort of thing that you feel really passionate about. I feel like this is going to be very passionate, okay? There's something that you do that they are intrigued by or inspired by, okay? You might be an energy that's very inspiring, okay? Let's see. That is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. I feel like, again, this is representing like between two realities, okay? The clothes represent, I believe, the death card. But this is saying like death and rebirth, right? Like certain things need to fall apart so that new things can come in. And I feel like this is the epitome of like what this Ace of Rods is that like, again, confirming that like this energy is not going to be anything like you've experienced in the past. Okay. This is definitely something that's new, fresh, and as a result of like new energy. Okay. Like something that has gone through an extensive transformation. Okay. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles right here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I'm seeing lots of transformation here. And there's a lot of like wise energy, right? With the owl and the infant. And there's, I want to say like a crane, as well as a butterfly and ferns or pine trees. Yeah, again, like divine masculine energy with the Magician. I feel like this is something that you've worked really hard on. I feel like you've worked with a lot of different energies. You've learned a lot of things, and now you've like put things into practice. I feel like, you know, this, again, lots of different, all the elements present here. So I would say that you manifested this. You created this. You are the creatrix, okay? When the divine feminine energy is at its high, it can create anything, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you birthing something new in your physical reality, okay? You have this mystical power about you. And now you know this. Now you know why it was so important that you not be in this past player's energy, okay? Because they are unworthy of you, okay? So this is you understanding just how worthy you are. It's almost like this all had to play out just so you could see yourself, okay? Knight of Rods, okay? And then a Knight of Cups and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like, again, like you're not somebody who is clueless. You're somebody who is very tapped in, okay? And you are capable of many abilities, okay? So your spiritual gifts are very strong. I feel like a lot of what you experienced was a way of you working with those gifts, learning how to use these gifts and putting them into practice. You may even be someone who is showing others the way. I feel like this energy might want to kind of like send you, or maybe this energy has been sending you some weird energy. Like, again, like we saw that whole like projection, but I feel like, you know, you're the High Priestess, Magician energy. So you're going to transmute, you're going to use this energy to your benefit. None of it really affects you. But I do feel like this Knight of Rods, this is kind of like that player energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like someone is an emotional manipulator, okay? I feel like you see this individual, this past energy for exactly who they are, all right? They can't get anything over you, on you, over you, whatever you want to call that, okay? So whatever they're sending your way that is toxic, you use it to your benefit as the High Priestess, okay? There's nothing about them that you don't already know. So if there's any type of like, I think I'm going to try to spin the block and try to get away with some more fuckery, I feel like you see them coming a mile away. You already know about them. You already know that they're trying to come around with some fuckery and you're like, I don't fucking think so. Yeah, I don't think that there's anything that they can do to affect your reality at this point. Doesn't mean that they won't try. Let's see what the advice is regarding this Knight of Rods and the Knight of Cups in reverse. They're like an emotional manipulator. I feel like they're very emotionally immature, okay? I feel like they think like lust is love and it's not, okay? It's like toxic masculine energy I'm picking up. Toxic feminine energy I'm picking up. It's just like the player vibe. It's like, you know, that ego hit, that dopamine hit, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there is some sort of like small offer that they might want to bring to the table. But again, like, you're not interested in page energy, right? Like, you can literally manifest and create anything you want into your own reality. Why would you want a small little offer from them, knowing that it's for the purpose of manipulation, right? Like, you're not interested, right? Like, that's not a game you're willing to play, right? There could be some sort of message. The Page of Pentacles could be some sort of message coming in. I feel like you have the clarity, you have the truth. Yeah, I feel like they may want to share some sort of like truth with you, but again, like, can you trust this truth, right? Is it even the truth? I feel like you are very protected by whatever energy this is. The Ace of Swords is like, you know, you see right through it, whatever it is. Somebody might want to have a new beginning with you. They may understand there is a new energy coming into your reality, and maybe where they're at, they are not happy with anymore. And so they may want to try to bring some sort of drama your way, maybe in the form of some sort of distraction or some sort of blockage for you. But I feel like you're not going to entertain any energy that is low vibrational and that is manipulative. You are the High Priestess, okay? I'm getting that, like, maybe they want to tell you the truth about things before someone else tells you the truth, the actual truth. Okay, so I feel like there's some sort of like evidence, some sort of receipts that are coming out. It's like whatever was done in the dark is being brought to the light. And I feel like this very much could represent someone that knows them, that has some sort of evidence or proof of something that they did behind your back. It's almost like somebody wants to tell on somebody. Let's see what else this is. The High Priest, the Hierophant. I don't know. Four of Rods. I mean, this is you, you know, having a stable foundation, you know, living your best life with someone who deserves, like, you both deserve each other, right? You're both happy. This is like a celebration, a commitment, okay? You're focused on, you know, what is, you know, aligned with your higher calling, right? Like, you already learned what you needed to learn from whatever individuals these were. And so you're not entertaining things from the past because you've already moved on from the past. You've already closed that out. Yeah, they're experiencing a lot of disharmony in their life, and you're not about disharmony. Okay, you're not about entertaining any energy that wants to disturb your peace. Like, it's not happening. Like, you have the discernment, okay, from the divine, and this is like a really strong intuition. Like, you already intuitively know what this energy is all about, and this is what they're all about. Okay, this is how they feed themselves. They feed themselves by drama, by disharmony, by people being confused, people fighting. Like, they like this negative, low vibrational energy because it feeds their ego and it feeds their pride. And you're not focused on that. That's not what feeds you. Love is what feeds you, and that's what you are entertaining, and that's it. Okay? You see balance. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, so yeah, like, they're just in like a hot mess, entertaining many. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of gossiping, there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of disarray happening, and you legit are minding your own business, and you could give zero you-know-whats, okay? They're all talking about how and what this energy did behind the scenes, okay? And now it's kind of playing out in their own life, right? Like, whatever they may have done to others is now happening to them. And I feel like that's what's being exposed, okay? I feel like this page energy is representing like someone wanting to play a game, thinking that they were going to get something out of something, but it didn't play out that way. So it's kind of like they played themselves. Like the page energy is very immature. Like they did it for personal gain because they didn't really have anything like of value, right? Like the page is like the lowest value, and when it comes to like the pentacles. So I'm getting like they did all of this for their own personal gain, but it backfired. I feel like all it did was create karma for them, disharmony. Now people are talking about how like this energy played themselves, or they're currently being played. There's something that everyone's gossiping about. Maybe there's some sort of like evidence that's being like spread around the friend group, and now like this person's been exposed, or someone's been exposed about like what's been going on behind the scenes. Like it's almost like this could be like a family trying to pretend like everything's fine, but it's not fine. It's so not fine. Like it's falling apart fine. They're fighting fine. And I feel like there's someone who's entertaining more than one. And so that's why it's not fine. And it very well could be like they pretend on social media or in the friend group that like they're a happy-go-lucky family, but behind the scenes, that's not the case, okay? I feel like somebody is faking it, all right? Someone is definitely faking it, and someone is partying and slopping saliva with others behind someone else's back. Maybe someone just found out that this is going on. I have the Four of Swords in the reverse, so I feel like there is no peace at all in this dynamic whatsoever, okay? No peace. Like, no connection to the divine. Like, they're not able to rest. Like, this is keeping them up at night. Like, this is affecting, like, their whole world. I feel like this is, like, mental instability. Like, this is really messing with somebody's mind. I feel like somebody is also, like, trying to show a good face because they don't want people to find out like what's truly going on behind the scenes. It's kind of like they're so concerned about what other people think about them. Okay, and then I have the Five of Swords. Yeah, look at this. This is, yeah, again, like someone is having a hard time deciding what to do when it comes to the mindset. It's almost like, okay, there's three swords, so that represents heartache and betrayal and deceit, and this is like adding to the mix. This is like adding like lying and involving other people, and like so and so said this and so said that. I feel like this is, you know, a lot of pain and suffering going on by the hands of other people. So this is really, whatever this is, like if there was some sort of like, maybe someone pretends to be religious and like godly, but they are the opposite, okay? They are actually someone who maybe is like, how do I say this? Someone who practices in the dark arts is what I'm getting with these two cards. I feel like that is coming to light. I feel like someone is now realizing like whatever was done that was unholy and unjust and not of the light, they are now being affected by those things, is also what I'm getting. I feel like there was a few of them that did this together, almost like a group, a coven. Okay. Someone is really sweating the fact that they made this investment. I feel like there is a lot of like, oh shit energy. I feel like someone is blowing the horn on this energy. Whoever's been doing like dark art type stuff, the horn's been blown. There's been judgment called. And it's like, this is also like retaliation energy. Yeah, and here's karma. Yeah, like I said, that investment energy, they're like, oh shit. Well, here we go. All right, it's all playing out now. I think they're starting to see evidence of karma playing out here as a result of maybe what they've done that was of the dark arts. Okay, like, is this what, am I picking up what you're putting down? I guess I am. Yeah, I feel like, again, like there's higher universal energy here that has been watching all of this go down, right? So again, like, and this is on top of justice too. So I have judgment and justice, one on top of the other, okay? So yeah, I feel like whatever's been done, like, there's some serious stuff going down right now. That could be why, like, there's all this discord going on. But I feel like, you know, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it with the Nine of Cups. What's after this karma? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Three of Swords. All right, heartbreak and betrayal at the hands of others that are close to you, that you're in a relationship with. Could be family, could be friends, but mostly it is someone who is in a love dynamic with somebody. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like somebody, and this is coming in like Eight of Wands. This is Eight of Rods, but it's Eight of Wands. This energy, right? It's like the shit's about to hit the fan, if it hasn't already. Three of Swords. Yeah, this is betrayal and deceit. This is third-party dynamics. So this could be someone choosing drugs over someone. This could be someone, you know, entertaining other people. I feel like there is some sort of like, you know, things going on in the background that maybe were unseen or unknown. And I feel like now things have been illuminated and are coming to the light. Okay, so maybe someone's just finding out that their happy family isn't such a happy family. It's really a very difficult and toxic dynamic after all. What's this Ten of Cups? Yeah. I feel like somebody is, you know, been doing some thinking, some soul searching, maybe some self-evaluation. I feel like somebody has been juggling, okay, their family for someone else. And maybe this is just coming out. This information is just being revealed. Okay, that's kind of what the Ace of Swords was, is like whatever's been going on behind the scenes that someone thought that they could play a game. And I feel like, you know, whoever they thought was like green and, you know, abundant and, you know, resourceful, I feel like somebody went towards someone for money, okay? And so like they're being represented as a gold digger. I feel like they met their match because the person that they chose as a partner, right, is also a gold digger. So it's like they attracted the same energy that they are, okay? And of course, like, they're going to experience the same type of behavior, which would be entertaining many people and being juggled, okay? Wow, Page of Cups. Someone's in their feelings about this now. Someone's being forced to kind of look at how this feels, because maybe when they did this to you, they were callous, and now it's being done to them. And now they're starting to gain perspective about how this feels and how it feels to be treated like the way that they treated you. All right. That's what this Page of Cups is. And the karmic energies have been coming out big time in my readings the past few days. Yeah. Okay. Someone thought that they were going to receive money, some sort of abundance. They did things for money. They chose money over love. Okay. They chose lust over love. They chose temptation over love. And it was for greed. Okay. And everything that they have invested in is going to be redirected. Okay. It's almost like whatever they have in their pockets is going to be falling out. Okay. So this really talks about, like, again, Six of Pentacles would be, you know, receiving. They thought that they were going to receive money as part of this deal that they made with this person. This is like the temptation that they fell for. Okay. They thought that, like, whatever was greener on the other side certainly was not greener. In fact, it was kind of like the falsehood. It was like an illusion that they fell for. Okay. So they will not be receiving any type of financial gain. They will not be receiving any type of emotional offers. They will not be receiving any abundance, stability, or security. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're having to see that, like, you're way stronger than what they gave you credit for. I feel like now they're seeing you as somebody who's extremely strong and who can literally get through anything, okay, with the Strength card. I feel like you have this strong confidence about you now, and maybe they didn't see that before. Maybe they had some sort of illusion that, you know, it's almost like you were hidden in plain sight, right? Like, it's almost like God hid you in plain sight to see how they would treat you, and they fell for the trap, and they fell in their own trap. They fell in, like, it's almost like they lost at their own game, and you weren't even playing this game, which is even more foolish. All right. Yeah. I feel like regardless of what they sent your way through some sort of, like, spiritual attacks, okay, manipulation, some sort of shadow energy, you defeated it. Okay, you and your spirit team defeated this, okay? You may have a really strong spirit animal that you're around. You may have Leo placements or some sort of, like, Leo in your chart, strong fire sign energy. I feel like you tapped into your inner beast, and you just, you know, the amount of grit that you have is unmatched, okay? And I feel like they didn't see this part of you, okay? They were, like, blinded by whatever was being dangled in front of them, okay? And so things went far left for them. Things went far left. All right. Yeah, I feel like, right? Yeah, I feel like they're feeling the burden. Okay, they're extremely burdened by everything that they've done. I feel like they can't pull it together. I feel like they don't have support. They don't have help. I feel like whatever they're experiencing, they're overwhelmed by. All right. I'm just reading how they're coming out, guys. All right, here's this fast forward movement coming. I feel like this is coming I feel like this is coming straight at them. Okay. You might receive some sort of messages when it comes to how burdened they truly are. Okay. Again, like how they may regret the decision that they made. I feel like they're at odds with themselves and other people. Okay. The Two of Swords. It's like this inner fight going on. I feel like they're fighting, like in the mind, they're fighting with themselves. I feel like there's a lot of indecision happening about how to move forward. They don't know what to do. They're kind of stuck, is what I'm getting. Let's this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's like if they walk away from this energy, then they lose. It's like they're still trying to hold on to this, right? They still think that like if they still hold on to this, they'll like this will kind of like work its way out. But I feel like, you know, there's no winning in this situation. Like they're at like a standstill. Okay. I feel like their only option is going to be to leave. They may be having a hard time deciding this at this time. It makes them look bad. It makes them look like they threw away something they shouldn't have thrown away. And there was like this narrative that was spun. Okay. I feel like, you know, they may very much be directed to kind of be by themselves, right? And kind of go on that path of soul searching. I feel like the divine wants to get them away from this energy so that they can find the fire, the light within. All right. And stop trying to find it everywhere else. I feel like they may want to kind of also like leave where they're at and come towards you. But here's the thing, like those 8 cups, they're not your burden to bear. And so what I'm getting is like the divine doesn't want you to shelter this energy in any kind of way. They want you to mind your own business, okay? And let this energy deal with their own mess. Oh, I didn't see that there was a queen. Yeah, and then I have the Queen of Swords, okay? I didn't see her earlier, but I will put her out because she's like, I don't think so. She's someone who will cut a bitch. I feel like you know that you have other choices, okay, the Lovers. I feel like you know that you have a kingdom spouse that you're looking to connect with, and you're not interested in anyone with all their baggage, okay? Like the 8 of Cups reminds me of someone with a lot of emotional baggage, and it's not your business. It's not your problem. It's not your chaos. It's not your emotional baggage to deal with, okay? So you're putting an end to that. You're not interested. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune, which closes that out. And there is this message that's coming forward towards you. Okay, so this could represent, like, with this page of, they may want to extend an olive branch. Okay, somebody who wants to work with you, there's going to be some sort of, like, opportunity to build something new somewhere else. Yeah, I feel like there could be some sort of message that comes your way that might result in someone needing or asking for some help, okay? You might be someone who they see as can help them with something. But again, like, I feel like you need to use your discernment to know whether this is something you wanted to entertain or not. I would say that, you know, this energy is maybe out in the cold and doesn't have any kind of resources, but I feel like they put the 10 swords in your back, so I can't understand why you would want to help someone who put 10 swords in your back. I feel like it's important that you protect your energy at this time. Yeah, I feel like you have someone that's coming in that's going to kind of like build with you. Okay, I feel like this is something that you can trust, the King, Queen of Rods. Okay, so just understand that this pain, you know, there was something gained. Okay, I know, like, hard, sometimes you don't want to think of that, but I feel like there's some sort of message coming in that, you know, is meant to kind of put you in a position, in alignment to meet someone who is equally yoked as you, which is beautiful. All right, and I'm not sure, is this Ace of Pentacles in the upright? It's supposed to be in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna hear some sort of news, okay, one way or shape or form. All right, one last card here in this reading. Yeah, and it's like this narcissistic energy, or someone of authority might tell you like what's been going on. The King of Swords can represent someone who has integrity, honor, authority. You might hear this from like some sort of authority figure. So we'll have to see how this plays out a bit. Sure is interesting though. I hope you guys, you know, again, like, use your discernment when it comes to these energies, and just know that, like, you're far better off than where you were, and just be grateful that, you know, you're in a position now to kind of decide what you want to create for your life, and, you know, understanding that things are unfolding here for others that are somewhat in your energy still, right? And closing out those past chapters. Okay, so it's kind of like you're on to the next chapter in the book. Okay, so focus on that new chapter. All right, and I think next reading I'm going to ask, you know, that we just focus on the collective's energy and not so much the karmic energy, unless it's absolutely necessary. I think a lot of times it comes up because there could be some cross-watching going on, like there could be some karmic energies watching our channel, and so we're going to obviously pick up on what's going on in their reality, and then also some of this is for our own growth and for our own development and awareness. Okay, so that's all I get to say about that. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day.